myself deep. Step and emboss, feel the release. In the shimmer I find my peace. Spellbinders take me home to the colors, the layers, the glitter and gold. Making cards, it makes me whole. It's my therapy, it's good for the soul. When the silence starts to creep, I turn to cardstock, lose myself deep. Stamp and emboss, feel the release. In the shimmer, I find my peace. Spellbinders take me home to the colors, the layers, the glitter and gold. Making cards, it makes me whole. It's my therapy, it's good for the soul. Oh, like magic in my hands, I shape the stars, I write the plans. Hearts and flowers, lace and shine. This little moment is purely mine. Spellbinders stay with me. In every card I find my melody. Making joy from paper and dreams. It's more than craft, it's healing, it seems.
So you guys like the music? Hey guys, welcome in. For you guys that are new and have not seen one of my crazy live streams before, I'm Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner, and let me put up the caution tape because the chat may take over the live stream. Okay, everything that you see happening on the screen, like the kitty walking across, is triggered by somebody in the chat. So if you see stuff going on and you don't like... And if you don't like it, you can kind of scroll past it and get to the crafting. Infinity likes the music. Yeah, that is something brand new. It is so cool. Yana and Denzel, Spellbinders, love them. Denzel basically created some music using an AI, and there's like 4 songs, and I think it's too quiet. Y'all can't hear it. It's still playing. I may have to adjust it, but there's like 4 songs. I think there's 2 versions of 2 songs. Anyway, I'm loving it. And yeah, so he created those, and he said that all of us, anyone who is an influencer, are allowed to use it. So I've got it kind of in a little playlist running in the background so you guys can hear the music. And I've been kind of, while watching Lala fighting with watercolor. Honey, you were doing fine, hon. Don't worry about it. But anyway, watching Lala while she was playing with some watercoloring, I had that kind of going in the background. And I decided I was going to try a sample of the pop-up card because you guys know, when you try to make a pop-up card or any kind of interactive card, usually you fail miserably the first time. And I sometimes do that with y'all on screen and have to fix it. This one turned out perfect. So after I did just the guts, it's like, well, I'll go ahead and see if I can make it actually somewhat pretty, because I didn't pick pretty paper. I just did plain color cardstock, and that's it. But I think it turned out pretty cute. It is a teal blue. I don't know if it looks teal blue to you guys or if it just looks blue to you guys, but this is it. And the pop-up works. So let me show you that. So that's kind of what I've been working on this morning. Yeah. Yeah, it turned out really cute. And on the front it says, "This note is for you." And then, there. You are simply the best. So it turned out it was really easy to do too. So this is a super easy one. So if you are intimidated by pop-up cards at all, this is a really easy one to start with. I mean, I showed you guys before how you can do just a little box like this to do a pop-up. But I found that these actually, depending on the cardstock you use and the layers and all the things, it can get bulky. This is not bulky. This is flat. I can put foam on front and not worry about it and know that it's going to go through the mail fine, because it's basically one sheet of cardstock on the inside plus whatever embellishments you put in there. So I think that turned out super cute. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, what do you guys think? Foam, I know, Jen. I didn't use any foam on this one. So how have you guys been doing this morning? How many of you came over from Mommy Guide Inc.? She finished her live stream about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes ago? I know you were trying for for 11:30, but I don't know if you actually did it. And she's in the Philippines, so she's a 12-hour difference, which is one reason why she hasn't come on any of our live streams. Okay, I know I'm batty, Maureen, but really? I am going to turn the music up a little bit just so you guys can hear the songs from the start. So at least one time through, and then I'll set it back to the kind of the muted background music. Adeline says she likes the pop-up.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
I told y'all that the chat may take over the stream. So that was triggered by Miss Jen over on Twitch. And Ruth is loving the music. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm starting to dance with it. And yeah, there's one that's a lot more upbeat. And the other one, there's also a couple of them that are Christmas. And I did not put the Christmas ones in there.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Okay, I think I just need to drink my coffee and let you guys play. I think you guys need to check and see about your cold, because I already said so. Jen says I can hear it nicely now. That's because I turned it up. Adeline, have you been naughty or nice? Yay! She has been nice. Let me look at it, because I don't remember what the names of the songs are. There's actually a few. Terry Cooper spotted a random Todd. Ruth Miser, have you been naughty or nice? Ruth has been naughty as usual. Okay, let's see. Well, I think Danielle is up next. Is that the next one I saw? Yeah, Danielle is coming up next. We're going to see... Mommy Guide? No, Lala, you just don't know. Usually, okay, ASMR. Let's see if Chris is naughty or nice. Usually, when Adeline does this, it comes up that she's been naughty. But it looks like Chris has been nice. Yay! Ruth says expected that. Haha, Santa is biased. I wonder if Lala is naughty or nice. So Lala, the way you can find out is just type into the chat !check, CHECK, and now we need Danielle. And then Santa will let you know. I'm just going to sit here. Danielle's been bad. Okay, I think Jen is next. Because all of y'all did it all at once. Jen, have you been naughty or nice?
Cut, fold, sparkle, shine, sharing joy.
Jen's been nice.
Hands create, hearts combine, paper dreams live side.
Okay, I think Lala's next. Lala! I needed to have my drum roll up and I didn't. Has Lala been good? Yay! I have been nice thus far. Santa might make it right this time. And I'm going to say, Ruth, no. I'll let you know the names of the songs. I've got Spellbinders, Cut, Fold, Sparkle, Shine, the long and the short version. And then there's Paper Dreams, and I think it's a long and a short version. But these are all ones that are Spellbinders. They made them. I don't know if it's available for anybody to use. I think it's supposed to be Creative Commons, and I know that they have said that the influencers can use them. But that doesn't mean you can't email Denzel and ask him, or email Yana and ask her. I don't know. You can say, I heard this music and I was wanting to know if I can use it. We have not been told that we can just like put links to it or anything. There was, let me see. I saw this morning. Did I actually show that? I don't remember if I saved a link. Come on, open. I saw a post in our thing where it went to an Instagram post that's used it. So maybe I'm rearranging some things on my computer too. Okay. Let me do a search for Denzel. Because I think I pulled that up and then I didn't get a chance to. That's not what I want to see. I want to see the messages. I want to see messages. It's not doing what I'm asking it to do. Search. Chats. Denzel. Nothing. There we go. Audio for our YouTubes. And Yana put a link. Here she's put something on here yesterday said, here's a link to one of the audio files on Instagram. So it's in an Instagram reel. Ooh, it might actually let you do it. That's a different song.
Clap to the rhythm, cut to the beat. Bibi's new dies make your cards complete.
Oh my god, I need that one. I need that one. Yeah, we need that one because it's for Bibi's dies. That's what I need. I didn't see that one in the list. Okay, let me see if I can reply to her. That's not what I wanted to do. That was a boost. I need to reply to her. Okay, I just have to say. Sorry, guys. It's just, it's me. I gotta do the things.
The stars, I write the plans, hearts and flowers, lace and shine. This little
okay, I just posted that in the thing, so I'm hoping. I'm gonna see if I can play it. It should be the same thing, but I don't think I can download it, and I want to download it. I really want to download it. It's like I can save it on Instagram, but I don't know how to use the saved stuff on Instagram. So that just means,
guitars, a song in your hand.
that means I'm going to make sure that you guys can hear it. You guys might have heard it. Oh, you probably did. Okay, let me mute this. You guys heard part of it. Sorry. Okay, ready?
Clap to the rhythm, cut to the beat. Bibi's new dies make your cards complete. Trumpets, guitars, a song in your hands. Crafting with music all across the land. Oh, Bibi's notes, they shine so bright. Paper turns magic, colors take flight. Dance while you craft, let the joy unfold. With Spellbinders music, your story
just thinks I'm
is
crazy. He doesn't know what I'm listening to.
Clap to the rhythm, cut to the beat.
You'll
Bibi's
hear
new
it.
dies
I'm
make your
assuming you
cards
can.
complete.
Oops. Oops. Oh, was that the end of it? Okay, I guess that was the whole thing. I need it. I need that song. Oh, Todd Screwvin, join the Naughty Club. Oh, who's the Naughty Club? Jen was saying, join the Naughty Club. I'm still going with Santa, and I was nice a month ago. Hi, Jimmy G. Okay, I'm gonna put my music back on because I muted it. But we need that one, don't we? We need that one.
Smiles, happiness too, crafting with friends, life feels new.
I'm gonna have to look back and see what Todd was doing. I know that he was kind of messing around because he couldn't hear the music. There was no music for him because it's in my headphones. Yeah, it's in my head. Okay, and Jen agrees, yes, we need that music. So yes, I have asked. Okay, going back down. What were you doing back there? Because Terry Cooper's upset that she didn't get to clip it. And I told him that, okay, I'm gonna bring face forward so you can be in here too. Here's the Todd.
I was just dancing to the music in my head.
So I was dancing to the music in my headphones, and he must have. I have a second head on the screen. It's not supposed to be up there. I don't know. I just work here. Okay, so this is the fun, super fun card. I do need to turn that up a little bit though. I can't hear it at all. Can y'all hear the background music at all? I have trouble with that. I need to have a... Maybe it's... Oh, that's probably why. Okay, that's why. I had one of the settings. I had it turned down in my head intentionally because y'all get crazy on some of your audio things and it kind of blows my ears out. Jen says yes and Chris says no. I'll turn it up a little bit.
When the silence starts to creep.
So pretty. So pretty. Love the music. So what I used for this one was just this die set and of course the stamps. And then I decided to go ahead and I showed y'all the templates that I made for helping with doing lots of sentiment strips, and then I don't use them. But I did some to this morning, so I decided to do that. Maureen says, I'm hard of hearing, Debbie, and I heard it. Yeah, I know. Well, one of them, this song is relaxing. I think it's called, this one is Paper Dreams. And the one that has it more upbeat is Cut, Fold, Sparkle, Spellbinders, Cut, Fold, Sparkle, Shine. And I'm loving it. I am loving it. So I've had a couple of days where it's been overcast here and the room's been, I mean, you guys probably saw it. It looked dark in here and readjusted all the lighting in here for right now. This looks a little bit bright, but I adjusted the settings on my cameras after my cameras decided not to work yesterday. It kind of sucks when you're in the middle of a Zoom call and things stop working. Okay, I can do, with music, you can do basically any theme. It could be birthday, it could be Christmas, it could be Halloween, it could be basically anything, okay? Because music goes, it's like crafting. It crosses all of the boundaries, right? It goes into all the different areas of our lives. So I think it would, I definitely need to add that tab there so I can find it again later. Okay, I found it. That works. Here's the upbeat one. We could do New Orleans. I think I'm gonna do New Orleans. I like this with the Perfect Pearls we played with yesterday. Now it's too loud. Together we craft, together we cheer, and make cards as love is here. Yeah, I've heard it enough times that I know some of the words. Okay, yeah, I gotta do the things. Okay, so if we do New Orleans, I'm probably gonna do the trumpet. Or we could do a different theme. Oh my God, I lied. Couldn't we combine Ronan's voice and Todd's grimaces? Would be hilarious. If Ronan pops in and anybody sees him, make sure to tell him to tell me hi, because I need to ask him. I have to ask him something. And the crafts. I think I want to do this. What do you guys think? Do we want to try to do a New Orleans thing? This could be the front background. And I haven't tried, this is the first one I've tried. I'm assuming larger dies will fit in there without a problem. So this would be a good time to check it. I mean, I even put one on the opposite side. So Chris says yes to Nolans. Okay, so these, I'm going to just put these over here with my sentiments because I got a bunch of stuff there. And we're going to start with, why don't we just start with the base, because I'm going to show you how that works. And another thing that we could do, assuming that I can be smart and actually do it this time, when I did the first card, I'm not taking out my Misty, I'm taking out this thing instead. When I did the first card, I did not put the stamp in there at the time, okay? Actually, I could just do that on the card base. Yeah, I can do that on a card base. Never mind. I'm not going to do this yet. We're going to go ahead and cut one of these guys. Because basically what I did was I cut one out, and then I wanted to see, okay, how do I put it in there? And then let's see, how does this do it? And the card came together so easy. The only thing I didn't do is the same thing I always do. I didn't put the sentiment on soon enough. That was loud in my ear. That's why I did that. In order for me to hear the music nicely, those alerts get a little bit loud. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to be smart this time. I'm going to go ahead and trim this one down. And you don't have to use white. I mean, what I used in this one is I think I used that green. Maybe we should use a different color cardstock. New Orleans is purple and green and gold. I think I'm going to color this one with some inks. Let's do that. And 100% juice and Crown Me, why not? And Later Gator. Where's my other Later Gator? Do I want to use the other one? Haven't decided which one I want to use, but let's go ahead and grab out some inks. Could also, I just changed my mind. Okay, I may have to do more than one. I mean, this was easy to do. This is basically just a quick background. So I'm going to do this one first because y'all remember this? And why not? I have the hard time with that part. I have the hardest time keeping it where I want it because I don't want it to move, and I have to kind of hold it still if I want to go to the edge. Okay, so we're going to hold it down on... let go. Let go. There, we're going to hold it down on that side. I know, right? This is a DIY. This is a DIY that you just use your ink refills to create. I love this one. And I kind of want to go, let's do blue at the bottom. Okay. I'm going to go over one more time. This is in my way, though. Oh, that looks pretty. Okay. Now I'm going to turn it over. I think. Yeah. And then I'm going to try to hold it down on the ink that is kind of wet. And I'm going to try to get the yellow lined up to where my yellow is. There we go. I'm going to say that that is good enough. It does have a little bit, I need a little bit more red in there. Ronan, the chaos has arrived. Okay, I think I need my other one. This one's stellar. Yes, I can do this one. And then I'm going to blend it a little bit because I didn't have quite enough red there. And I don't really know why. Papa. Ronan, you know what? Elizabeth is going live with me tonight, honey. Ronan, Debbie has a question for you. Are you going to be around tonight at around sometime after 5? Okay, I need some more yellow in there because I got too much of the red right there. And yeah. Because that would be fun because you know what? We need to kind of, yeah. I did ask her. I did say, should we have Ronan on? And all she said was that she had so much fun that night and was laughing so hard. I think there have been people that have gone back. Yes, because Daddy says so. Yay! Who did the 8-ball? Ronan did the 8-ball. Will he be available? I'm going to say yes, he will. Okay, so this one's not quite exactly like what I wanted to just because it's got that part there isn't blended where I want it to be. But that's okay. So this is just an easy, quick and easy background. I was kind of wanting to do I have trouble going off the edges because, yeah, I need to do a bigger piece to do that. Let me get the magnets back out of the way. And get this out of the way. And then we can make another panel. And actually I could use this board. Makes it easy to clean up and get it out of the way. Jen's, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, Ruth says more funny Ronin stories, and Jen says, you better listen to Debbie. Yeah, that isn't quite how it works. And this is actually pink right now. It looks very, very bright. I think I've got too much light on my desk. I'm gonna try just doing this. Oh, that looks better. Actually, that looks better. There's a little bit more shadow behind me, though. I don't like that part. Yeah, lighting is lighting. I think that's actually a little bit better, so we're gonna go with that. Rona, this is what we're gonna be making, okay? I'm gonna be making another one, probably 2, because it was super easy. I am gonna try to keep it down to kind of short, but isn't that cool? The 8-ball told the truth. But isn't that cool though? So we're going to be doing Halloween crafting with Miss Elizabeth Costa Rogers tonight. I haven't checked with her today, but the thing is, yesterday she contacted me, said, are we doing this? And it's like, oh yeah, we are, aren't we? Because for some reason I was thinking this was the week that she was gone, but that's because time goes by so friggin' fast that I lose track. Hey Linda, how you doing? Ronan likes the card. Yep. Okay, got that. Let me get one of my little magnets. And I wanted to do, because we just did that. I want to do, oh, we could put some yellow in there too. So I've got yellow, red, and green. I'm going to start off with the yellow, I think. Spooky, scary skeletons and chaos. Yeah. Oh, here's the important question, though. Is Caddy available? I love you more than Cat. Well, I can't say that. I love you both. Ooh, I just thought of something else I didn't do for this one. Let's do that. It needed a little splatter, I think. And now, of course, I've got some splatter where I'm inking, but that's okay. I don't care. Jen says, hit the like. Rhonda! Hey Rhonda, how you doing, honey? Okay, I'm gonna try to keep this one probably needs, does this need a trim already, or did I? It shouldn't. This is fairly new. It had some smuts on it. Okay. So anywhere that I get purple on the yellow, it's going to turn into mud. So that means I'm going to try to put some green in the middle of those. My heart takes hold. Just take me home. Let's do a little crown me. Because that's that little bit of a bluer purple. There we go. Now you can kind of see the difference between the two, right? And I'm just playing. I'm not, and this, you can tell it was wet there, so. Because Lala, you can watercolor with Simon Hurley inks, honey. Okay, let's do some green. AMR, you did, what did Chris do? Hello, girls. We're not all girls. We do have the Ronin in here. I don't remember if you got to see anything with the Ronin. Oh, that looks good. Been awesome. Hearing awesome. Oh, yeah. I love Simon. Well, I love Simon anyway. Simon's fabulous. Hey, sweetheart. How you doing, honey?
Hearts and flowers, lace and shine. This little moment is purely mine. Spellbinders
Take me home.
in every card I find my melody, making joy from paper and dreams.
Okay, I want...
It's healing. It's
Mary Jo, honey, I want to apologize to you. You were in the workshop on Saturday, and I saw your email address, and I was like, I know that email address. And for the life of me, I couldn't remember your name attached to the email. I am so sorry, but I know it was you. I know it was you. So welcome in, hon, and thank you. I hope you enjoyed the light up card workshop we did on Saturday. I had fun. I love the card. Oh, I love the card. I shared a picture of it with anyway, I shared the picture with Amanda on Pear Blossom Press, and she loved it too. She loved it too. So it's kind of a diagonal across here, and it's just kind of, hey, Miss Melissa, how are you doing, hun? It is so pretty out today. I'm happy about that. It means that the room is brighter, and I think I have that stuff, that condition about, you know, where you get depressed because the weather's crappy. I'm pretty sure that's one reason why I do not live in Alabama. It was overcast from October to March. And I was wondering most of my life it's like, I don't know why I'm depressed. I think it was Nerdy who told me what it was. Yeah, it was sad. It was very sad. I was sad. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. I think we need brighter gold though. So what I'm gonna do, I need to leave this out to remind me to get in touch with Ashley. Hopefully that will remind me. I could use ink. I could use perfect pearls. I could use embossing. Any opinions? I'm thinking gold on the background. I think I'm gonna use, I'm tempted. Terry, were you in here yesterday when we did the perfect pearls? Because I know that Terry Cooper loves to see embossing. Chris says, yes, Debbie, I'm like that one. I get depressed with the weather. Yeah. Hey, Linda Gorman. Welcome in, honey. We could do a galaxy, but I'm also thinking New Orleans because we're doing music. I mean, another thing that we could have done ink smushing, and I might do another panel like that. I'm just in a mood. I am in a mood. I need to do, I actually need to record and edit and all the things, the summit video, and I haven't done that. Melissa says, oh, golden. Exactly. I mean, I was thinking the yellow was bright and looked good. That one is shooting star, but I'm thinking I need gold in here. I do still have my perfect pearls out though. So I haven't done perfect pearls in a while over regular cardstock, but here's the perfect gold. Okay, so this is just with embossing ink. So it's very, very pretty. I think it'll stick to water. I know you can do watercoloring with it because here's our watercoloring panel for the outside. This is going to be on the inside of the card. So Jen likes the idea of gold. Okay, so Ronan says, if you're going to do New Orleans, you need to throw a Cajun cooking pot on it. Nolans is about music and food. Well, honey, we're going to have us some music, and we're going to have us a trumpet. That was part of what kind of inspired me to do a New Orleans kind of theme. I don't have a cooking pot nearby. We are going to do lots of music though, and I could cut the gumbo. We could cut a lot of the music notes and stuff out of gold. So that would be cool. See, sometimes it's also the music. The music has got me kind of hyped up. What's the deal, you know? Okay, I think this is probably okay. thinking. I mean, the one we did yesterday, we had gold and purple on that one. We had gold on this one. And this one was perfect pearls. Hello, Mod Boo Boo. And Ronan, you are a mod on my Twitch, by the way, hun. Hello, Mod Boo Boo. But yeah, this turned out so pretty, and it was so quick and easy. And we did the embossing folder. So I could do the embossing folder with this too. But on the inside, I don't think that would work on the inside. Can't do that on the inside. Okay, I have to try to be kind of sort of limited on this. I need to try to keep it flat because we're going to die cut this after we get done. So I'm thinking heat embossing with gold is probably a good idea. And I could use some gold sparkle. I got so much stuff over here. And I've even pulled out, I've discovered that I had Ranger colors that don't even exist anymore because I haven't used them. Yeah. Let me see if I can try to use up some of the last of this. We're going to just do splatter. We've done that before, but some of y'all may not have seen it. This is really, really cool. You can heat emboss water splatter. So I've got my water gun. Oh, not a water gun. We have my distress sprayer. Ronan says, hello, hello all. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and give a couple of shout outs. And I'm scrolling so I can see them. Is that the right one? No, this one. That's the Twitch one. I didn't want the Twitch one. I want the regular one, the other one. So we have Miss Linda Toman has a YouTube channel. Be sure to check her out. Linda Gorman, I don't remember. Do you have one? I think you do. I think you do. I'm going to give you a shout out anyway. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. And I know Mama Lala was in here. Melissa Craig has one. I was in her chat yesterday. And I'm still scrolling up to find Mama Lala because she is probably hiding. Together we cry. Oh, we cheer. I always try to say cry. I'd like to give Ronan a shout out, but Ronan does not stream. Okay, Mama Lala is here. She's having a snacky snack. And she was live a little bit ago, so she live streams really late for her because it is 12:30 her time right now. Midnight. It's past midnight. Okay, so I've got a little bit of splatter down. I'm going to say that's good. I don't have big honking ones. Melissa says, hi, Lala. Okay, and then we're going to put a bunch of gold embossing powder over the top. And you notice I did heat this before. Hello, Miss Ava. Welcome in. And how did you find me? I was hiding. No, really, I like knowing how folks find their way into the stream. Some of them it's from one of my emails. Some of them it's from somebody else's channel, like Ms. Lala. So it was saying, hey, y'all need to go do this. So thank you, honey. But see all those splotches? Those are going to be gold. Stephanie's over on the Twitch too. And this is so cool. We did a bunch of this during Craft-A-Ween. And it's like every card is like, I love this. Oh my God. It just turned out so much better than I was really expecting. And yes, I know I'm probably talking really loud right now. And that's because the music. Ava says I get notifications when you go live. Fabulous. I love that when they work. I send out emails. I've been sending out emails every day letting y'all know, okay, I'm going live today. This is what's going on. Today's one says it's time for a double feature because it's actually a triple feature for anybody who is a member because members get to come and hang out at my pre-show this afternoon at 4:30. And then at 5 o'clock, we have our regularly scheduled Tuesday night live. However, we also have Miss Elizabeth Costa Rogers, and we're going to make something Halloween-y. Isn't that pretty? So we got a gold in there. I kind of think I need more blue. I mean, more purple in there, though. So let me just make sure all of this is heated before I bring in some more ink. And if this was watercolor, color paper, which it's not, then I could do the ink smushing without worrying too much. But I've done enough on here already that doing that is not necessarily a good idea. I'm finally getting down to the bottom of this jar. I am so happy I can move on from it. And I'm probably going to be moving on to Ranger's Gold, which I don't remember if I have any yet, and I don't know that I've actually tried it. But I did just request some gold superfine from them. So that's going to be fun. Because a lot of the stuff I've got in my stash that I had for a while is Stephanie. Oh, Maureen says, Stephanie, I did say hi. I think I missed you, but if not, hi, hun. Oh, did I say hi? So Maureen doesn't know if she said hi to Stephanie. Thank you, Miss Stephanie. Let's put in some more purple, though. And Melissa was saying, is this going to be a galaxy background? Because you could definitely do your galaxy background like this. You basically just go over it with the black and then do the splatter and all the things. Also, the gold is going to, it's not wanting to, that's turning brown. I didn't want the brown streak in there. Let's go. I'm going to get some blue. I'm going to go medium blue, not dark blue. Jen is saying the stamp wheel is now $20 off. It doesn't, okay, I know that you already, wait a minute, did I, no, that's a mention. I did see your message before and saw that you had left me a tip for $10 towards my stamp wheel, and thank you so much, honey. That is super sweet of you. Does that mean you just did again? Or that it's on sale? I think I'm liking this blue mixed in with the purple. And I'm going to have to re-ink that ink pad because it is, well, it's Clear Skies. Let me get out my other Clear Skies. Together we cheer. Don't I have another one? I thought I did. I have Remember Me. I don't have Clear Skies in the Simon Hurley. I've only got Clear Skies in the Stellar. I didn't remember that. I do have the re-inkers though. There we go. One thing I always say when it comes to ink blending is that the color looks so much better after you do a second or third layer over the top. And this one is basically bringing out that color and making it blend so much more nicely because I'm putting enough ink down. My Stellar is probably, she said she might have donated again. Honey, thank you. You didn't have to do that. She really wants me to get that stamp wheel. She also wants to, she's been also donating for postage, so I do appreciate that too. Okay, another green. Let's bring in some more later gator. Refold. A little piece of my heart takes hold. Oh, that is pretty. I think I need more yellow up in the top, a little bit of purple down here, not a lot. Actually, I think I need some blue down there because it'll be between the green and the purple. And then some more of the yellow in the center. And then this panel is basically going to be vibrant enough for me to be happy. Thank you, Stephanie. I'm loving it too. I played it in the background listening to it. This is some new stuff that Denzel from Spellbinders created with AI. Believe it or not. This is created with AI, and he created it for the folks, for us creators that create with Spellbinders, for us to be able to use. And I'm loving it. I am loving it. And then, of course, I decided to click on a link that they gave us for something that has been used on Instagram, and it was a different song that I don't have. Jen! Yes, my birthday is coming up. I'm actually thinking about doing, we missed, it's my fault. We missed doing the 7,500 subscriber marathon thing I was planning on doing, working with other people and having lots of different creators and all the things. I missed that. And that's my fault. I was trying to wait for when people were going to be available because summer and all the things, because I passed the 7,500 mark on YouTube in June. So maybe I need to try to do something in November. That may work better, like right after the Halloween thing and when people are starting to gear up with Christmas, and that may give you guys even more inspiration. I'm going to do water splatter on top of it. Let me do this first. I'm going to make sure that I've got everything wiped off of the gold. It's really not that much. And now we're going to do a little bit more splatter for that watercolor, the water splatter texture. It's going to lift up some of that ink. Okay. And now, of course, I have to let this thing dry before I can actually use it to cut through. So while we're waiting on that to dry a little bit, and of course, I will be impatient. I know that I'm going to be impatient. I will be hitting it with my heat gun. And this is still not dry enough. Let's go ahead and cut out a bunch of those. And do I want to do that? I do know I need a trumpet. I need to go ahead and do the trumpet. I'm trying to decide. Because here's our sample. We don't have to do it the same. Here's the sample. It's got music notes on the inside. But we basically just need to attach things to the spiral. That's all it is. That's all it is for the inside. So as long as it's something you can attach to the spiral, you're good. I don't know how big we can do. But those are great size. I might be able to do some instruments in there. Thank you, Miss Jen. Okay, that's getting out of the way. The inks are getting put away because otherwise they're going to be in my freaking way. Stellar, 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 Simon Hurley, Stellar, Simon Hurley. Okay. We've got two different drawers, one's for each.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now, back to our show.
Thank you, Danielle. That's sweet, honey. Okay, those are there. I mean, another thing that you could use on maybe black cardstock to get the same kind of look would be Simon's shimmer sprays. Yeah. Or Simon's solar sprays. Solar sprays. I love that. Infinity says, is it wrong that I want to make a twister one with a cow in the spiral? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Do Wizard of Oz, honey. That would be fabulous. I'm thinking this is going to be one that you can basically do. I'm going to say experiment, because I'm thinking you should be able to do pretty much anything in there. I really do. I think that's kind of the way that's going to work. I think it's going to be so friggin' fun. Purple, green, and gold, giving off Mardi Gras vibes. That is exactly what the point, that's what the plan. Plan? Did I have a plan? I planned on plan. Okay, let's do, I need another container to hold the things. Ouch. I just ran over my toe with my chair. Got another container to hold my die cut so I can decide what I want to do. One thing I do know I need is I'm going to need a trumpet or two. And we did the trumpet yesterday, so I know what pieces go with it. So there's those. And Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. When I read that, Jen, I was thinking the group Toto and the group Kansas. I wasn't thinking of them connected. Yeah, I was bad. I kind of want to do gold. Do I have any gold over here? I do have other foils, but I really want to do gold. Okay. Hold, please. I need some gold cardstock. I want to use some Recollections gold, not the gold, really good stuff from Hey Nancy, not the really good stuff from Spellbinders, because yeah, I hoard that and I try to save it for the really. This is where I wanted to be able to. I wanted to make it so that I can actually use them as embellishments to float around. So I will be right back, and I'm going to turn the music back up for you.
Oh. I find peace in the paper and the past.
So welcome. So this is the stuff I forgot. This is something I actually forgot. This is the stuff I've got from Michael's, which I've got like 2 more packs of the gold and haven't opened them. But it isn't quite as thick as I was remembering, because it's not, the rose gold is thicker. You guys saw me use that on this card. That rose gold is actually thicker. But if I want to go with gold, it's either going to be this or it's going to be my Spellbinders that I'm hoarding. So it's going to be this, because I don't, for the inside of the, well, for the instruments that are going to be kind of floating on everything, I want it to be thicker, and I'm going to use a bit of it. And so I'm going to use some of this, but I also want to make it thicker. Hey, Shauna. You can see my face. Yeah. This is not nearly as good as the Spellbinders stuff, though. This one has white on the back. Spellbinders feels like metal. I love it. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to put it on some white cardstock. So this is some Nina Solar White. It's 110 pound, but doesn't feel quite as 110 pound as what I like for my card bases. So I use Michael's. Michael's just, I don't know why, but maybe it's the humidity. I don't know. I always blame everything on the humidity. Okay, Maria, great question, honey. She says, does this die set include a guitar? Actually, there's two, and here's the first one we made. This is a guitar box. And it's part of the collection. So this is actually 2 die sets. And then, where's my other guitar one? Okay, so this is the Majestic guitar. And this is the guitar box side panels. And then, where did I put the other die set? It's over here somewhere. There's another one that is, oh, here it is. Oh, this one is the one we're using today. The main one we're doing today, and this is going to make a pop-up. And then we've got, where did I put the other one? Because it's a, oh, mini guitar. We've got a mini guitar. So we've got a bunch of musical instruments. And the trumpet, of course, makes me think of New Orleans. And I was thinking about that before. And yesterday's card was fabulous. I used perfect pearls and hadn't used those in ages. And it kind of, this is one of the panels while I was playing.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Anyway, this is one of the panels I made just messing around yesterday, testing out my perfect pearls that have been that have basically been put away for ages. And it's so pretty, makes me think of New Orleans. The red and the purple and the green and the gold. So today we are focusing on New Orleans. So this is the background. This is going to be on the front of the card. This is going to be on the inside. So, and I've got another rainbow one. Anyhow, and I'd also made another card this morning. I'm sorry, my brain ain't working. Oh, awesome. Okay, so Leslie said, enjoyed your class in the summit. My favorite was the orange one. What did I do in the, I've done so many summits, I don't remember what project was what. I'm gonna just let you know. So which one was it? I don't remember. Which project did I do in the summit yesterday? So I'm also working on, it wasn't feet. I'm gonna have to look and see. So I'm going to be putting some scrapbook.com double-sided adhesive. Hey, Suze! Okay, everybody. Oh, yeah, those were pretty. I used the Gina K Masking Magic for that. So pretty. Okay, so I'm putting double-sided adhesive on one side of my white panel. Let me find something to burnish the whole thing down easier. Actually, I think anything would work. This is just a scraper tool that I use for Simon Hurley. Well, it's a Simon Hurley one. Yeah, that I use with pastes. But even my little eraser that I use for stamping would work for this because it would give you a chance to burnish it down well so it's nice and stuck to the cardstock. I'm basically making a heavier weight gold cardstock. That's all I'm doing right now. And then we are going to die cut out our trumpet and other things because I just think that would be so pretty on a New Orleans kind of theme card. Okay, so peeling back the top. And the reason I'm doing this is so that I can hopefully line it up right. Hey, Deb, how you doing, honey? I didn't realize Deborah was in. Okay, so I'm lining it up with the base of my desk to make sure that end is flat. And then just... So it's not going to be 100%, but it's going to cover the majority of it. And then I can just peel off that release paper the rest of the way and burnish the rest of it down. So now I've got a piece of gold cardstock that also has 100 pound gold, 100 pound Nina Solar White on the back. Oops, I'm not going to do that. This is where I definitely need to use my eraser so I don't scratch up the paper. Irma loves the floating cards. Yeah, I call that an emote wall. So the emote wall is turned on. There have been times that I've accidentally not had it turned on. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and cut this down so that it is going to put that down on the floor. I'm going to cut this down so it is sized that I can use it in my die cutting machine. And we're going to cut us out some things to go in our card. And it is 1 o'clock, and do you see how much I've already gotten done? Eraser, please explain. This is basically Okay, I'm going to explain something else. See the caution tape. The caution tape says the chat may take over the live stream. So if I get interrupted, that's probably what just happened. Okay, so this is actually you can get this on Amazon. I think I've got it in my Amazon shop now, but I got this at Creativation a year ago, and it's basically just a chalkboard eraser or a whiteboard eraser, and I use that as my, I think some people call it a Debbie tool or a Chucky tool, but I use this with my Misty. Hey, Kelly! Kelly, you gotta see what I made. Where'd I put it? I keep hiding things from myself again. Putting that away so it's out of the way. It's not in that drawer. It's not in that drawer. I don't know what I did with my sample. It's probably over here. Our caution tape. We're in. Jen. Are you innocent, honey? I don't think the answer is yes. I think the answer is no. Here's yesterday's card. Here's the one that I made before the stream today. This one was just so that I could do a sample. I wanted to do a sample. I wanted to try out before doing the pop-up on live stream. I wanted to do a sample, so I did a sample, and it turned out fabulous. Look at that. So we're doing another one, but this time I'm putting a little bit more effort into all of the things. So far, we've got... and I may change my mind, but this I think I'm going to do as the front of the card, and it's got lovely colors that make me think of Mardi Gras. And then for the inside, this is going to be the inside that we're going to actually be cutting that out of. My purring Kelly, the purring cat just made my cat bite me. Okay. Jen said, Sweetheart says, we never do such thing. It must be idling. So now I'm going to start cutting out some things to go on the spiral and or go on the front. And first thing I'm thinking of is Mardi Gras, we need a trumpet. So I just made some gold cardstock. This is using some Recollections gold cardstock that I didn't feel was quite strong enough. So I just backed it with double-sided tape and some Nina Solar White on the back. So now I'm going to start cutting. That was kind of faster to do than I thought. Yes, you do, because we're going live tonight. We are going live tonight with Elizabeth Costa Rogers, and die cutting machine is hiding behind me. But yeah, we're going live with Elizabeth. We're going to be making Halloween stuff, and I've already asked the Ronin to see if he will. Okay. Now it's cooling me off, but now it's messing my hair up. I had Todd turn on a fan because I was getting hot. It's no. Deb wants this one. This isn't a galaxy. Well, it could be. You know what I did with this? I put Perfect Pearls pigment powder and water, and just was trying to see if it would do this burst thing that the other ones did, which it doesn't. But it blended so well, and gold was the one I put the most on. It's got this is just gold and purple. The Sax 2 possibly, yes. So for this background, and I didn't do this on camera, I used this and this and this. And just put some powder down and put some water down and let it mix. That's it. But yeah, it turned out so pretty. But I just joined, I'm kind of following in Elizabeth's footsteps on some things. Yeah, I found Elizabeth just recently joined the Ranger. I know, Perfect Pearls is definitely a tongue twister. But Elizabeth just joined the Ranger team and said that I should go for it, so I did. So I just got added to I will be working with them as well, so that's going to be super fun. I am excited about that because we already use so many things that are Ranger, right? And I need to see, okay, what do I have? What is in my stash already? So it turns out I do have several of the Perfect Pearls Well, you saw my collection. It's not a ton. Okay, Jen, what did Todd do that was good? Todd, good boy. No corner for you today. I guess because you turned the fan on for me. Okay, we got his feet in the background. Yeah, I loved how that turned out. And then I used it yesterday on the card that we made on, oh, the fan. Thank you, Jen. But I used Perfect Pearls on the background that we did with an embossing folder yesterday and loved it. It's like, yeah. I mean, sometimes if I cut pieces off, I chuck them. This time, I think I'm going to use them. Because, okay, I need to cut that again. Because this is going through that adhesive and 2 layers of cardstock, it's not wanting to cut as easy. I may have to pull out my old and busted. Yeah, I think I need to do that. Instead of my magic mat, this one's my new one. I'm not using my new one in here. I'll use my old and busted Sizzix. This is my Sizzix extended. My Sizzix chrome base plate that broke because it had too much pressure going through my Sizzix machine. So they sent me a new one that I am not using in this machine. I will use that in my Sizzix machine because they said that they have not tested it in the Platinum 6. So, yeah, just use water. Deb was asking, I have Perfect Pearls, so just use water. Absolutely. So yesterday's video, let me find that card after I finish this die cut. I want to show you the one I made yesterday too. And I will be doing videos and stuff on that sort of thing coming up. Did it cut all the way through? Yes, it did. Okay. Here's the card from yesterday. So this one, we used the 3D embossing folder. I used embossing ink and gold Perfect Pearls. And then I've got some purple, whatever color it is. I think it's violet that they don't have anymore. Anyway, but I used a purple Perfect Pearls down here. I just brushed them in. And what I need to do is I do need to either mist it with water to set it, or I need to use a fixative, which I bought years ago because Jennifer McGuire said so. And then I never use it. So I think I still have it, and I think it might still work. But yeah, this is just the gold over embossing ink. So if it stays wet, it works. But those can be used like watercolors. So you can mix them in. They're mica powders, so you can use them the same way you would any other mica powder. I think they were some of the first ones that came out, and I think they were just gorgeous. But isn't that pretty? And you can probably see a little bit of the purple down here. And I just did it on the raised edges and just used embossing ink. You don't want to go too heavy because there's some places on here that I think I wound up getting some of the mica kind of in places I didn't really want because I was too aggressive before the ink dried. Hardly anyone has people answering the phones. I don't answer my phone. Everything online. Yeah, I don't answer my phone. I know it's ridiculous. I bought international stamps in June, and now the price went up, so now they're saying they can use them. Huh? I don't know what that means. Why would the price mean that you can or cannot use something? I don't know. Can't use them. Are you talking about if something's on sale or if this price goes up or something? If I'm thinking you're talking about Spellbinders, but that doesn't make sense. I'm one of the people that I try to use just stuff that you guys can get. It's not that I can't use something, because I can use all my stuff. But there's also been, when you're a content creator, when you're doing things like on YouTube or Twitch or Instagram or whatever, and you create something, people get mad if you use things that they can't get. Oh, postage stamps. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I always get the forever stamps. And that means that I get them I can get them at whatever the price is at the time. And if the price goes up, too bad. That is the US ones. So I've got stamps still. I can't believe how many I went through like a week ago. Some of the cards I put like additional postage and stuff just to make sure. So if anybody has any trouble with the ones that they got from me, let me know. And let me know which card it was I sent that you had issues with, because otherwise I can't try to fix it for future. And Jen put feet up on the screen. She put like feet emotes because she wants to do the feet command and she probably can't. Okay, so it's Canada that did the weird stuff. Yeah, I can't say anything to Canada. I do love that we've got the forever stamps, and even the international one, I've got the international forever stamps, I think. So I have stamps specifically for you guys that are in Canada and Germany and UK. But yeah, I'm not surprised. I don't even pay attention as much as to how much it costs for individual packages. I just try to put the postage on there that's needed. It's kind of what happens when you buy a bulk thing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put together our first trumpet. I think this should stick okay, I think. So I'm just going to put we're going to put our keys on. That's what somebody told me yesterday they thought this part was called. These 3 little barrels with the things on the end. And then we'll have our first trumpet done. Together we... Oh, my pokey tool? No, thank you so much for that, though. Tammy, welcome in, by the way. I did not make this. I made the Gloria Wolf made it. Let me check the Discord. I've got actually a copy of her email address in there, so you can order these from her. I think it's like $10. And on the Discord, it's in the Sell Your Crafty Creations area. Okay, I don't know if I can't copy it. Let me type it in real quick. And again, this is Gloria Wolf. Bling Creations. Make sure I'm typing it right. 520 at Gmail. Bling, B-L-I-N-G. Okay, I'm making sure I spelled it right. So I just popped that into the YouTube chat for you. But yeah, that's Gloria Wolf. She pops in here a lot of the time, most of the time at the nighttime streams, and I've been doing a lot of daytime streams, so I don't know if she's popped into one of the daytime one, but I like that you said that. She says, "Hi Tammy, welcome to the party." We definitely have fun in here. And I think the music is helping too. It feels like a party. And I'm hoping it's not too long for that. Okay, so it looks like Jen was looking for that too. So yeah, if you guys are selling anything and you want to promote that, you can put it in on the Discord. The page on Discord is called Sell Your Crafty Creations. So you're welcome to put stuff in there. As of, I'm looking to see when the last time she put anything in here was. Okay, thank you, Chris. So December 2022 is when she posted a picture of her business card, and at that point, the price for the Pokey tools were $6 plus $5 shipping. I don't know if it's changed with shipping charges changing. It may have gone up because of shipping. I have no idea though. But yeah, she made this. I've got this. I've got, where'd I put it? I used it. She's also got glue toppers. Same kind of design, glue toppers. So I've got one around here somewhere that I was using in my art glitter glue bottle, and then I switched to these bottles, and now I use it to help me unclog it. I still use it, and it stays on my desk, and apparently it has grown legs and ran away. My supplies do that. Okay, here is our little trumpet. Isn't that cool? All right, now what I want to do test. Did I put it somewhere again? Where did I put that card? I keep wanting to bring out the card that I made this morning, and I keep on forgetting where I put it. Here's the one I made yesterday. There we go. Durr. So what I want to do is see if I think that this will be able to be held up. It's a little heavy, so I'm thinking maybe in here. So I think it should still work. Jen says, Grogu and Todd playing hide and seek again with my tools, honey. But not nice. So this one can also go on the front if I determine that it's too thick, too heavy to go on the inside. But that doesn't mean we can't use the gold to make. This is part of the plan. I need all of the notes. The notes are going to be gold on the inside of this card. So I'm going to take this set away. You can put it back in its thing, and then I'll take out the one that goes with that spiral cut. I'm hoping that my panels are almost dry enough to use. Yes, gold notes. Yes. So we've got all the notes here, and we have the staff, and we have all the things. Again, where's those panels? So if I do this one for the front, I think this would look good in gold, or we could do white. I did white for the other one, so we'd have a contrast. But what do you think? Gold? And it's basically where we're talking about the staff, but I'm also going to do the, no, I can't do gold because I'm going to do gold notes. Okay, so that means I need to do either purple or green. And what do I have over here for purple or green, or am I going to have to make some? I do have green cardstock, so I could do some green. Must be Spellbinders, the dies are gold. Yes. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just use this one since it's out. Use my old and busted thing. Yeah, I think I've used up most of my purple. I need to get some purple cardstock. Because I've been using a lot of purple. I don't use green quite as often. And green is mostly, I think, I'm just trying to think of how my brain works throughout the year. I think I save it more for foliage and Christmas.
Spellbinders take me home to the colors, the layers, the glitter and gold. Making cards, it makes me whole. It's my therapy, it's good for the soul.
And I probably need to use a dryer sheet or something on these dies because they're brand new dies. And oh, the reason I didn't want to use black on this is because it would get lost because this is black. It's mostly black. I like to have contrast for some of the things. Some things you want to blend in, but I didn't want it to blend in. Come on, this is really not wanting to come out of the die. There we go. Sometimes dies are a bit sticky.
When the silence starts to creep, I turn to
Okay, so I've got that. And actually, when I put it down the first time on the other, yeah, I could use about. I'm doing all bold colors though today. So when I put it down the first time on this one, and I messed up, I'm just gonna let you know for if you are as OCD as me, I had forgotten my music lessons from back when I was in musical theater. It was like a year or two, and I did some in high school, but this piece here means that's the end of the stage. That's where the sound stops. So this is the direction it needs to go in. And I had forgotten that. I mean, I remembered this part, so that's good. But there's some places on here that are kind of messed up because I initially glued it down like that. And then went back and did this. So this is what it would basically look like. We can have it kind of over whatever, and then we can have all of our bits. It's a CDO alphabetical, like it should be. OCD, yes, CDO. I have CDO.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now, back to our show.
Thank you, Jen. So now I'm going to go ahead and do some more die cutting with those. Yeah, we're going to do these words. We're going to do the notes. Yeah, it was a happy accident. No, it was where I was OCD. It's like, no, I can't do that. It has to be the other way. Stephanie says, I still think purple would look better. I don't have any purple cardstock, honey, because I use it so much. That's what I was trying to say. It's like, I think I save my green for most of the year. I pretty much save it for foliage or, you can see my camera, foliage or Christmas. The rest of the year, I use all the colors. So I have a lot of red, though. So red is another one that I use a lot of for Christmas, but colors like purple and pink and blue, those kind of colors I use a lot. And you guys have been asking for purple a lot. So you know what? I've been using purple a lot, which means I don't have any more. Y'all made me run out. Okay, I need to find a way that it's going to fit on there and I can use up as little of the paper as possible. There we go. So Ronan says, purple is okay, but what about Carolina blue? I don't know what color Carolina blue is other than it's blue, and blue is my favorite color. Debbie needs a purple fund. Well, I also told y'all that I'm trying to use up my colored cardstock so that I wind up with pretty much just white. But I also like I like not having to color my cardstock because that takes more time and all the things. So I probably will be getting some more cardstock at some point. I haven't looked to see what kind of collections in purples that Spellbinders has got because I kind of want to go with that. Okay, so we got a bunch of little guys. Let me get my little box over here. Deb says, I'm really okay with no purple. I really don't like purple. I think I was like that at one point. There was one shade of purple, and I don't even remember which color it was, but when I was a kid, it would make me nauseous. I mean, I have no idea why, but it would. It would make me physically nauseous. Can always color white pieces purple. I know, I could. A lot of my ink pads need re-inking too. And I want to try to get done in the next 30 minutes, guys, because yeah, I need to eat my lunch. I need to get some things done, and then we're going to go live again at 5:30. At 5 o'clock, unless you're a member, and that's 4:30, which means I need to have time to do the things.
Now look, Buster.
Oh my
Let's
God.
have an understanding.
We've been attacked by Daffy.
Now what? Brother, what a way to run a railroad.
I just noticed that was
No,
that
as I
watercolor
was
on there?
saying...
Somebody trying to paint Daffy into a corner. Hey, Miss Amaret, how you doing, honey? We're making music today, babe. Ronan says, I'm a Fayetteville survivor. I miss Carolina blue. Take me home. I love this song. This is just such a pretty song. Everybody say hi to Anne. She had to make her dramatic entrance. Okay, time for some more of more notes. I want more notes anyway. I figure I will use these at some point, even if it's just for Christmas cards. I will use the notes. Gave 10 gifted stubs, meaning she wants all of y'all to come and hang out with us. I'm gonna do another trumpet, but she wants all of y'all to come and hang out with us when I go live again at 4:30. That is for members only. So everybody who just got got a membership on YouTube, you guys can come and hang out with us during the members only live streams. So thank you so much, Anne. I was not expecting that. Hear a ding and then the things happen. Things happen. Don't want to make me cry. Softball Susie's Crafting. Cool name. It only goes to, I think it only goes to people that are subscribed to my channel. And I think they get a notification. Okay, why is this not going through? Oh, I know why it's not going through. It's because this isn't positioned right. Well, let's do that. Let's change it around a little bit. Moving this over this way. Because my Chrome base plate is actually longer than the platform I'm using today. Deb says, apparently I'm incognito. YouTube doesn't find me. How is that possible? I think that means you have to tell YouTube that you're findable. I've had mine set up like that for so long, I don't even remember how to set it up, to be honest. Anne says, hi, Deborah. Okay, did that shift it? I don't know. Okay, that one needs to be recut because it was too straight. Spellbinders, take me home. The other wrinkle. I definitely love these songs. It makes me want to, it really makes me want to try to, oh, for your random membership. Are you, I wonder if you're already, well, you're not one, otherwise it would show it on the thing. Let me look at the right chat. Yeah, you're not listed as a member on the chat. Yeah, when you look into the chat, all those people that have got green on there, they've all got memberships. So I don't know all of the rules on how YouTube does their memberships and stuff. I know that Twitch, they've got the same kind of thing, and there's subscribers over there. That's the terminology. And you can pick somebody, or you can just say you want to give out so many gifted subs. I think you can do them for a specific. I don't know if YouTube allows that part. Okay, that's done. I think that means that Deb wants a membership. There's also a membership in there that's 99 cents. That's the cheap one that is just like, you just wanted to tip me $1. So there is one in there if you wanted to join that. Come on. That is still not cut all the way through. That is weird. Got to try it one more time. Where's my plate? Here's a different plate because I don't know where that one went. Hello, Polly Norby. Welcome in. She said, they said, okay. So they said, oh, dang. And then they said, and then Jen said hello. So why, oh, dang? Yeah, this one did not want to cut through. I have no idea why. Unless I left some paper in it, which may have happened. Let's put this out of the way for a minute. Okay, I gotta put some of these tools back where they belong because they are all out on my desk and not in their little cubby. That's not helping me because that helps me to lose all the things. Like, I got everything stacked up on top of my mouse pad. Debbie, if it's 5 p.m. your time, is it 7 p.m. Eastern for Elizabeth? No, it's 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm in Florida, so me and Elizabeth are in the same time zone. So it's 5 p.m. Eastern. And we are going to be live. So what she winds up doing is she winds up going live again afterwards. So that's what I think she's probably doing tonight, because she's been doing the Twitch, the TikTok thing on Tuesdays after. So we get together at 5, and then I'm going to try to cut this. Do I need to recut it? I'm wondering if you know how sometimes when you're doing a die cut and you leave something in the die, and then when you try to cut something out again, it doesn't cut like it's supposed to? That's what I'm wondering is happening here. I have a feeling these pieces here are like double thick because they may have had something left in there. And I think I just got confirmation of that. Yep, that's why it didn't cut through all the way. Yeah, we're doing Halloween again tonight. Okay, Sue says, oh, okay, 6 p.m. your time. Sue, I forgot, where are you located? I think you're based on the time you said, I'm thinking it's Central Time. But I'm curious as to where you are in the world. Yep, that's why these didn't cut through. It's because I had a second layer that I didn't take out. Infinity! Devers is finding a real-life randomizer. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so that's why these didn't want to cut out, right? Make sure that you take things out. I'm sorry. Oh, that was loud. I'm sorry. Ronan said, seems like you're having a little trouble with that. I'll see myself out. Okay, if I go ahead and run this through again with the die, it should cut out the rest of the way and I don't have to fight it because I took out the extra time. Atlantic time. Oh, Canada. That's what. Okay. Take me home. I love this music. Alrighty. This will take less time than me fighting with it. Jen says, Ronan, you're not allowed to leave. Alrighty, so now we have our second treble. And then we have some treble makers in the chat. As long as they're not tribbles. Terry wants to know, will Ronan be gracing us with his presence tonight? I'm hoping. He has been invited and Elizabeth has been warned. Actually, I literally did. I typed in the chat thing with her. Wait, Anne, you did it again? She just gifted 10 more memberships on YouTube. Oh my goodness, guys. Thank you. I think that if YouTube had a hype train thing, then we would be having a hype train right now. Oh my God. Thank you, honey. So it was at 65. I'm like at 85. I'm almost to 100 memberships on YouTube right now. It's at 85 right now just because of what she did today. Okay. Honey, I'm sorry. I do apologize. I'm going to find you in the chat. Why is it not showing any YouTube chats right now? Polly, I'm going to say I'm sorry because you said I'm a newbie here too, second time here and loving you. I have to apologize. This is a crazy place. It is. My regular videos are not nearly, well, they're not. They're not crazy like this. Instead, it's just me losing my stuff, showing you how I made mistakes, and hopefully showing you how I fixed it. Ava said, I need to find out if I'm a member or not. I think you are. Let me just double check that. Ava, your name is green in the chat and you have a heart beside it. You have a little heart envelope beside it. So you are a member on my channel right now. So you get to come and hang out with us at 4:30 Eastern. Polly says, I love crazy. So how many, what? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So there's 10 there. And there's 10 there. Oh my goodness. I love you. You guys are crazy. All right. So hello, Polly, and welcome. I do have to admit that these live streams have been getting steadily crazier. So at some point, I'm probably going to have to tone it down. Y'all didn't hear Todd, did you? He did a laugh out loud. Okay, Terry, we're gonna have to get together on that off stream and see what we can figure out, honey. I don't know why. So yeah, maybe message me in Discord with what your username is on YouTube, and I can see if there's anything showing on mine, because I'm sure you're subscribed over there. So maybe we can together go and look. Jen says, no, we'd miss everything. She does not want me to do the thing either, honey. Alrighty. Oh, now I'm starting to yawn. I think I need to drink some coffee. Ronan says, tone what down? Deb said, okay, I'm trying to read the chat too. I'm never gonna get done. It's already 1:30. I need to do a giveaway. And I don't have a card to give away. Well, I have one card to give away because I made it before the stream. So I'll probably give that one away if I don't get it finished with this one. So Deb says, why do we need to tone it down? It's fun. Stephanie says, no calming it down. We won't let you. All I have to do is turn off the effects. Now, that doesn't mean that you'd actually stop doing things. It just means that there wouldn't be quite so much showing up on the screen. That's all. Because I do have a button to turn off the effects. Want to see? I do have a button to turn off the effects. I need to have that also controlling the audio, because it's not the effects on the audio. I know how to fix it. I just haven't taken the time to fix it. To have it all under one button. The Todd has spoken. And Linda says, you're just challenging them. Okay, Tammy Wright says, Polly, click on the green gift from Ann to make sure you have the allow gift memberships toggled on. This could be why you missed it. Thank you, Tammy. And then Terry says, if the Todd has no meetings, we don't have to calm down. And this is at least isn't making you mad like it has in the past. So he's just doing tedious things. His software isn't making him angry. Polly says, I don't see it. I need to finish making that other trumpet. Let me take the trumpet back out, and the trumpet pieces are here so I can put it all together. I've also already pre-stamped. What? I have the power. Okay. Ronan says, so you have a button that stops people from whipping out pumpkins on your stream. Yes, I have the power for that. Big thank you, Jen. I had to go back and look. And Ronan says, the Todd is the Todd. Well, you do know what Todd stands for, right? The Todd stands for T-odd. So the Todd is T-odd. He's odd with a capital T. Okay, I see the green button top left, but it asks if I want to buy it, which probably means you did not get one of the you probably did not get one of the gifted subs. Like I said, there is a 99-cent one, so you can join our members only. And Deb says, totally odd. And Jen says, Tigger! Oh, by the way, Jen, I don't know if I mentioned it, but Tigger has 2 G's. I mean, he is a tiger, but he's a Tigger tiger. Stephanie says, I didn't know that. I thought his name was Todd. His name is Todd. But we met someone else named Todd that explained that to us, and so we've been going with it ever since. But yeah, he says that he is definitely T-odd. And every time we see somebody on TV whose name in the show is Todd, it's always some kind of a really odd person. Okay, Jen says, thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. Todd equals Tigger with 2 G's. Has bouncy, flouncy, trouncy. He's the only one. Okay, I love what Ronan said. Tottery von Foodie Toes. Champion of the cycle. Keeper of the Deborah's craft budget. No. He spends his money on bike stuff. I spend my money on craft stuff. They don't commingle. Yeah, he doesn't have, yeah. I guess I'm kind of lucky on that and unlucky. He sometimes buys me things like all the Simon Hurley paste, yes, or like the Scan and Cut, yes. But overall, it's all me, and he buys his stuff, I buy my stuff, and we're good. Just like when I buy him stuff that has to do with athletic stuff, he winds up giving it back. Because he's also very, very particular. He is, you guys think I'm OCD? Yeah, no. The Todd is definitely the CDO one. And yes, Ronan, we do spell it correctly. I have CDO. It's OCD spelled correctly. Sir Toddery shall be honored. They love you, honey. I've told you that. I don't think you really understand what I'm talking about, though. Sir Toddery needs a poll? What? I have given him gift cards. That's about the only way I can do stuff. It's like, yeah. Okay. I don't even remember what I gave you last year. I don't remember what I gave you for Christmas or your birthday last year. I go take him for sushi on his birthday. Cause I know that we can do that. Ruth, I knew that Ruth, okay guys, there is a quote feature in here, and Ronan, you have now been quoted. Okay. Go in. It's not going in there. Not whatever. All right. So I'm going to see how our panels are doing. This is the one that we made yesterday, or I made yesterday. This is mostly dry, so I think it's about ready for some die cutting. And I do kind of like the idea of this being on the outside and this one being on the inside. Don't know which direction, but having that on the inside. I may add some black to it after I cut it down, but we'll see. So first things first. I'm going to put this on the inside of a card base. So that means I need to trim this down a little bit. And the purple, this is so pretty. So I've got a darker purple here. I've got, this one is Crown Me, and then this one is 100% juice. So we're going to cut it down just a smidge. So it's going to be the regular, did I do it right? 4 by 5 1/4. Did I do it right? Yes. I've noticed that I've lately accidentally been cutting one side down by a 1/2 inch and the other side down by 1/4. Okay, so there's another quote that says, Debbie J admits, I betrayed the foam. Yes, I did betray the foam. Okay, so this is going to be the main thing. We're going to cut this out of that. Okay. And of course, I'm dropping my dies on the floor. I do not want to lose any of my pretty music dies. No losing of the dies. All right. Got that lined up on the card, and we're going to just put this on this in the center there. Okay. This is the complicated part. This is the complicated part about how do we do this, okay? You put it in there. I don't think it really matters where this part goes. It just goes in there somewhere. Okay? You got it? Y'all following me? And then we put our cutting plate on top, and we run that through our die cutting machine. Okay. You got it? Where are you going? No, Linda, you're not allowed to leave yet. Where are you going? Okay. Let's take it back out, and we're going to take a look and make sure it worked. Because this is the important part. It does like to stick in the die. Come on out of there. Linda, no! Linda Tillman's going bye-bye. Debbie says no. Okay, you got a lot of stuff to do. You got to just catch the replay to see the finished card, honey. That's fine. That also means you're going to miss out on the giveaway, though. So when you leave, before we do the giveaway, you miss out on the giveaway.
Those were really cool backgrounds. Love, love, love. Hate Jack. Low, lower.
Thank you, Anne. Okay, so here's our pop-up mechanism. That's the whole thing. That's it. Okay, that's how it works. Let's go with, I think I want a black card base. Why not? So I'll go ahead and get our card base ready. Do I want to do a black card base? Yeah, I think I am going to do a black card base. And I'm actually going to try to stamp on it before, here's what I need. Before I add that piece on there, I'm going to try to be smart. So go ahead and scoring it at 4 1/4 so I know where that's supposed to be. And I'll take out one of my stamp platforms so I can make sure I do this right. The other one right now has, I'm surprised I made it to your live. Everything conspired to get against me to get here on time. Well, honey, we're trying to get done. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to do this right. I'm using my, this is my stencil and stamp platform from Sizzix. So I've got 2 different stamp platforms. The other one right now has some sentiments in it that I don't want to move. So this is what I'm going to use. And where did I just put that panel? It's hiding now. We just kind of, there it is. I left it on the cutting thing. Okay, so this is what the other one was, basically a side folded a different way. So we're going to actually have this in right about here. Okay, I'm just holding this in here for a moment just to I don't think that has a magnet. Sus, thank you. She just upgraded to Crafty Friends. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much for the support. Okay, I'm going to take a piece of tape. I don't like this tape. Where's my other tape? It's hiding again. Okay, I'll just... Let's take out a sentiment. So for this one, we have got getting better with every riff to my beautiful happy birthday, a little happy note to say thank you. I think I'm just going to put you rock in the middle of it. Because I can. And let me get out one of my T-squares. Looks cool like it is, I know. We're not done yet. We are not done yet. How do you upgrade? You can go to, when you go to your membership thing, there should be a button below the video on YouTube to allow you to upgrade. I've only got 2 tiers right now, and that is the Crafty Friends and... Crafty Friends and Fan Club, I think, are the only 2 that I have on there. So I'm going to use my T-square. That actually helps to make it all stay in place. We need a hide and seek emoji. Okay, I need to make sure that this little teeny weeny stamp is the right direction. I'm going to put that down right there and line up with my T-square. So it's going to go right in the middle of the card, okay? Right underneath that. Pick that up. Then I can take my T-square off and I can take this off. This is going to be so easy. Oh my goodness. Let's use, I'm going to go with white pigment ink and clear embossing powder like I normally do for white. Or do we need to do gold? Do we need to do gold? Okay, Deb, I actually yesterday, so she's got a good question. We brought this up a couple of times, and I don't think I ever actually finished the thing. But Deb wants to know if can you ask Ronan to be present at 5 p.m.? Elizabeth needs to laugh tonight. I asked Elizabeth if we should invite Ronan, and she told me that she laughed so hard the last time. So yes, I'm hoping that Ronan will be there, and I think I've got it set up correctly to be able to have the voice from Discord going into StreamYard, which is how I get Elizabeth on there. So she should be able to hear him directly, if I did it right. So do we need to do this in gold, guys, or do we need to do this in white? I'm going to stamp it in white, and then we can decide what kind of embossing we want to do. So I'm just stamping "You Rock." That's it. I think I am going to go with the gold instead of the clear. Dawn! Dawn is in here, and I was not expecting to see her, and we miss her and all the things, and she says she's not going to be around because she decided she's going to do a sabbatical kind of thingy and take a break from the YouTube University stuff. Yes, I did this. See? What did I do? Ronan says, "Hi, Dawn." So I stamped it in white pigment ink, and we're going to heat emboss over it in gold. And I love it. I love it. And I think that means that that Terry will have gotten her embossing fix. Dawn says, "Hi, Renan." It's Ronan. We've actually had, Dawn was not here when we had the Ronan's voice in, so she's going to have to come back tonight to hear the Ronan. All right, so we got that. Let's go ahead and start adhering things down. This is going to be so cool. Dawn got a membership. Yay! All right. So what I did on the last one is I actually used some of my AdTech and some liquid glue. You might wonder why. The reason I did that is to make sure that it's going to stick well. So I wanted this to make sure that it sticks immediately, and then of course the liquid glue is to make sure that it sticks pretty much permanently. Okay, so I'm going to lay that down. And yes, I'm going to adhere the other side first, and this is going to help me to make sure I've got everything straight. Also going to use my Pear Blossom Press T-square, because this should be, if I cut everything correctly, which I think I did, this should be, and I can't do it that way. This should be 1/8 of an inch all the way around. So I'm going to line it up on this side that's not adhered. Okay, I'm going to line it up on this side, and then I can't close it though because I didn't fold it. There we go. Stephanie needs help figuring out how to do the upgrade. Let me see if I can look up. If I go to the video, view on YouTube, mute it, and of course it doesn't let me see it. You should have something that shows you what your membership looks like. Oh, Anne, I should have known. Yeah, Anne did it. Which means I probably just need to look at Erin's because I'm on hers. Then I can see what it looks like because I can't see it on mine. Erin Reed. So if I go to one of her videos, pause it. There should be a button beside my name that says See Perks. And then when you go into that, it should take you to her membership page, and then again into See Perks. You should be able to manage your membership from there. Huh. So weird. It's not wanting to let me actually see the perks. Wait, what? We are experiencing problems with our server, so maybe it's something that's not working correctly there, because what it told me, it's like, it showed me that I'm a member on Erin Reed's channel, and then what's weird is it also wound up, when I tried to go in and see my perks, it said I needed to log in with the account that I'm a membership on, but it took me to the page because I'm a member on there, so I don't know why it did that. And I know that I signed up with the correct one. Ronan said something. I'm going to have to scroll up in a second after I get this laid down in place. So I'm going to put this on this side, lined up where it's going to be about 1/8 of an inch using my T-square here. Okay. And then I'm going to, I'm getting it in place again. This is the first time I've done this also using the T-square. I'm going to close it. And now it's going to pick it up with that side. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to add adhesive to the back of this one and close it again. So this, I think, it has to stay straight. Stay straight. Aren't I perky? Okay, I have to scroll up to see Ronan's comment. What did Ronan say? Was driving, now not driving. My whereabouts are currently redacted, and my future location is classified for silly reasons. So hopefully Ronan will show up and come and hang out with us tonight, but I have no guarantee, but we have invited him. Okay, so what you need to make sure is that you only add adhesive to the outside part. Do not add adhesive to any parts of the inside. Yeah, we all know that he's not Florida. He is not in Florida. So now I'm going to close this up. Okay. And then when we open it, so yeah, so now what we can do is we can attach, oh, this turned out so good. Look at that. I love it. Okay. gonna let that sit for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and put the front on the front. And yeah, I love this. Okay, it is 2 o'clock. It shouldn't take long for me to throw everything together on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the giveaway as long as I can get to the right buttons. Where is everything? That's what I get from moving things around on my screen. I need that. That's that one. I need this one. I need to go down here. I need to do the reset. Reset the drawing. And I noticed that nobody decided to play Tangia to do the dungeon because they didn't want to mess up the thing. Love y'all. Okay. So we're gonna do. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That was the wrong button. That was the wrong button. This is the right button. Yeah, Tara, I think there might be a problem on the YouTube side. I'm gonna have to take a look at mine. So if you want to get in on the giveaway, go ahead and type join into the chat to get in on that. All right, where did I put the other panel? I've been having too much fun today. I apologize again. I apologize to the folks that this is their first time in here and they did not know what they were getting into. Because, all right. That was fast. 17 people in the drawing already. $19 people in on the giveaway so far. So now I need to find the panel because it disappeared. There it is. So here we have this one. So I'm going to trim that one down just like we did the others. We're getting into fun. I know. So if you're watching on YouTube or on Twitch and would like a chance to win this Mardi Gras inspired card, it doesn't say anything about New Orleans or any other things, but if you want to get in on the giveaway for that, be sure to type !join into the chat. I'm going to trim 1/8 of an inch off of all the sides because I want to keep the middle in the middle. And Jen says no apologies wanted. Okay, I do need this down to 5 1/4 by 4. Okay. Ronan says, I make no apologies. Welcome to the Crafty Asylum. Line up and get size for your bedazzled straitjacket. Ruth, you need to quote that. Okay, now we're going to get out the foam because I am not neglecting the foam. What do you mean, oh my god? Of course I want her to quote that. I think tomorrow, foam is live. I think tomorrow I need to do some more stitching for our little Nomi and have a kind of a quieter stream. That would probably be a good idea. And I haven't had a chance to work on him anymore. And I know me, if I don't go ahead and get him done, I'm gonna be last minute trying to get my little my gnomes done. I mean, I still have like 3 weeks. Oh my god, equals hilarious. Deb wants to know, is there any other kind of straitjacket? And ASMR wants a bedazzled straitjacket. Oh, okay. No straitjacket to me. How would I craft? Leslie, you are absolutely correct, honey. We could have a bedazzled straitjacket, but it wouldn't be laced up the back. They have to give us crafty time. We need it. It helps us to actually somewhat retain our sanity. I said somewhat. So after I put away my T-square, I need it again. Jen says, true dat. Yeah. All right, so now I've got my T-square out again. I'm going to line it up in the corner, and I don't have to really worry about which end's up, I don't think, except I do kind of want this part that makes it look like it's or want that to be at the bottom. Just line that up there. Okay, so that looks cool. And now we can start putting this on. And I have to remember, it does not go this way. It goes this way. And why is that? This says that it's the end of the stanza. It's the end of it. I remember that from when I had to take like chorus and stuff for musical theater in college in the 80s. So it's been a long time. Some things you remember from back then. Don't ask me about statistics. I don't remember my statistics class. And sometimes mathing is hard. Okay. I'm not covering the whole thing. I'm just adding glue in multiple places. There's so much happening in the chat. I can't keep up. Okay, go right across there. There we go. And from the back, because I don't mind it being over the edge of the card panel, I'm just going to trim it off the edges so it's not over the edges of the card base. So it's a little bit lifted on the ends. I think that's a cool look. And now we get to add all of our goodies.
Daddy, you know with your joy you can make different shapes. That's not just the circle you have.
Oh yeah, I know. I can do lots of things with my joy. The summit... one of the next, let me put my summit stuff up because I don't know if y'all probably have seen it today. Where's my buttons? Oh, they're right here. So we do have some events coming up, and I know at least one of them is one of the ones that I'm in that I'm going to be doing stuff with SVG. So this one, the first one up, is going on right now. That is Justine Hovey's 12 Days of Christmas. The Art of Hobby School Summit is happening right now, and that one is not within SVG, but it is Masking with Masking Magic. And then the Card Making with SVG Summit, I'm in that one coming up, and yeah, on that one I did make a... What did I do for I think that one is the one where I did a witchy cauldron. So I did a Halloween card. You guys are going to love it. And yes, it has glitter. Yeah, so you can do lots of shapes with your Cricut Joy. And you can definitely make anything that you can do with a die. You could probably create something similar with your electronic cutting machine. I'm pretty sure that that's how they design the images to begin with. They make it all in an electronic cutting machine. Once they get everything tweaked exactly how they want it, then they send it off to be turned into physical dies that make it easier for a lot of us to be able to do it. It's just kind of the thing. Okay, now we're going to have our music. I also have my trumpet up here. Yeah, I'm going to put the trumpet on the front somewhere. Oh, this is going to look cool with those. Infinity says, I watched your Magic video and now I'm going to have to get that masking to use. Reminds me of using Frisket in college for airbrushing. Absolutely. Also, something I did not realize at the time that I bought my Masking Magic, and I had to, of course, try it because, you know, Gina K, we love her. But Spellbinders has some, too, that I still need to play with. So I went ahead and bought both. So there's more than one type of masking paper. So there's more than one company. But yeah, Spellbinders has it, too. Who did what? Okay, I missed something again. Stephanie, member 6 months. Yes, I agree. Debbie Wall, the same color. Okay. I don't know why it went crazy on the screen though. Who said hello that I missed? I don't want to miss anything. Oh, you just pasted something. Okay. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, we're going to put some music notes on here.
Colors and smiles, happiness too, crafting with friends, life.
And I don't know why I'm pressing so hard on here for that, because on the back of this, remember I made this and it, oh, you said hello. Oh, it should have popped up the first time you said hello. Anyway, I've got, this is Nina Solar White that's on the back of my, my notes, so it shouldn't be a big deal sticking. You tried to be in Twitch comments, but I'm clueless in there. I'm not the crafty one. I'm definitely not in charge, says the Ronin. You're crafty like a fox. Just ask the nerdy. This is just so cool. What else do I want to put in there? I could put smaller ones. Okay, we're gonna put these in there, and then we can put our little horn on there. Kind of makes me think I don't need it on the inside, on the outside. I do need something up in there though, but I think the horn is actually too big for me to put on the outside. I can put it on the inside. It'll work. It was your idea. Now you have order requests. So I guess that means everybody wants the Ronin to make us some to make us some straitjackets and bedazzle them. Okay, I'm gonna say that's gonna be good for the front. Lots and lots of gold. So now we're on this side, and I could have done it that way, but I didn't. So now it's going to be an open and turn because of the way I put the sentiment. I could put that in there with it. Yeah, I think I want. Do we want to put the trumpet in here with the sentiment? What do you think? Top or bottom? Okay, Deb says yes. Kind of think I like it at the top. I'm looking at it from I'm gonna put it here. Mostly because I'm already putting glue down on there. Okay, we're gonna put it there. Yeah, it's a nice surprise. Now she said top. So instead, I'm going to put on the top, we can have notes. I'm going to put some little notes up there. And then we got to put some on the pop-up. We can't leave the pop-up bare. In case you're wondering why I cut out so many musical notes. Okay. Oh, love this.
His circle looks like a snail shell. So when you life it up in the card, have a mini shell room that is uncovered under the circle. Hee hee.
A mini shell room. I don't know why I put it all over the entire thing, because you can't really put it down over the entire thing. I can only do it on a part of it, just the part that is actually on the coil. Cool beans. Okay, I don't want it there. I just changed my mind. I don't want it there because that makes it too heavy on the inside. I don't want it heavy on the inside, so I'm going to put it up here. Okay. Then let's get another note. Yeah, this is fun. I mean, this is the second one I made today. It is more difficult to do it in front of an audience, though. Okay, in front of a live audience. I think I want this to actually face this direction. There we go. I still have more. See, I still have little gold bits over here. I think I'm going to put this one actually over on the black side on the other side. It also means that if you're going to put a personal message anywhere, you're probably going to have to write it on the back. Because I really didn't leave room. Oh, this is so cool. There we go.
It is time. Well, I was going to do my regular meowing at the Todd, but decided to do this instead. MMMEOOWWWWTIGGGER.
Oh my god. Oh, isn't it amazing, Deb? So Deborah McDonald is asking about the music we've got playing. This is actually some music from Spellbinders. They provided it to us for, they actually provided it to some of their influencers. Okay, they posted on our influencer thing saying that we can use it. So Denzel made this using AI. And I think it is fabulous. There's like two versions of two different songs in there. And at the beginning, I also found that there was also an Instagram post that Yana posted a link to in the same section where we had it, that had a different song that I need super badly. I think I've decided that this one is actually too heavy for that spot. It's too late. It's too late. It's like it's laying down on the thing. It's like it's supposed to pop up because that one was probably supposed to be a lighter one instead of having such a heavy one there. That kind of makes sense. I'm learning. I would have, what would solve the issue with the white? What's wrong with the white? Oh, more. Yeah, I did put notes on the inside of the other one too. But I want them seen, so it's kind of on that side. And I still have a treble clef. And I think I'll put it right here. So, what do y'all think? No! Ava said clip it with scissors. Why would I clip that? No. No. I guess I could. I could turn it into 2 notes instead of 3. This is painful. Okay, so it's a little lighter, so that helps a little bit. Making me mutilate my stuff? What you talking about? But isn't that fun though? That is just so fun. Okay, I'm gonna say that is done. And so, and 2 more people joined into the chat. So I'm thinking if anybody else wants to get in on the giveaway, type !join to win this card, because we're going to be giving it away in just a minute, and then I'm going to have my lunch because this stream is now 2.5 hours long and it's not supposed to be. Ilka has been lurking. Ilka, what is wrong with you, honey? Where you been? I Such a fun design. Such a fun design. Okay, so for the first one, here's the other one that I made that is more clean and simple. Very lovely too. Love this one, but I really love all of that color in this one. So cool. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the giveaway. If you haven't already typed in ! join, you're about out of time. I'm going to be hitting the button in just a minute. So we're about to do the drum roll. Alrighty, so drum roll, please. And the winner, and you get to pick which one, because Miss Jen. Ilka says it's my dad's birthday and we had visitors. Okay. Eddie said from a former band geek, great card. Who's Eddie? Terry. So Jen won. Jen needs to tell me which one she wants, and then she has to fill out the form as usual. Because I'm thinking it's gonna be this one. The black one, please. Wowza. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so I'm gonna give away the other one as well. So let's see, who is that one gonna be? Terry Cooper's son. Okay. Danielle. So this one goes to Danielle, and this one goes to Jen. And like I said, it's super easy to do. It took longer because I kept playing. And of course I want to make another one with that rainbow thing, but I do need to eat some food, and I've got 2 hours before the next live stream. So let's see if I can get this in there. First, I do need to do our credits though, to give a big thank you to all of the folks in the stream, because you guys rock. And Ronan, yes, you are definitely invited to tonight. Okay. Okay, so here's our credits. Thank you to all of my VIP supporters and to all of my regular supporters. You guys rock. It didn't show the stuff from YouTube. I don't know why. I want to say thank you for all of the gifted subs, because that was amazing. And thank you to all of my my channel members and everybody who has been chatty chat in the chat. Thank you guys so much. You have made all of this so much fun today. Gosh. Same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow. Yes. Thank you guys so much for all that you do. Yeah, you guys made today great. We have had so much fun, and I can't wait to see you guys again. Again, if you are a member, like if you're one of the gifted members on YouTube, get together with me at 4:30 Eastern right back here. There is a members only live stream that's going to start then, and then we will be live with everybody and Elizabeth Costa Rogers at 5 p.m. Eastern. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Bye guys.